Okay, now we're live. Right, so Mr. Universe, we're just popping that in there. 7 days, fair enough, fair enough. Okay, and I think, are we caught up? No, I will not review my game, I'm lazy. And let's figure out what our rating is. 1815, I think that's okay. Let's do better. So I probably spent like a cumulative 27 minutes on Chessable in like the past month, which is nothing to write home about, but for all that being in one day today, I think, we deserve a few chess games. And hopefully we play them well. I'm not sure how to feel about this so far. White's not very committed. But at the same time, I don't really want to make super committed moves. Oh, 1910. Like, I'm trying to figure out, where is this pawn going to go to c3? Maybe knight c3? Like, what's going on here? I'm just gonna go ahead and bring the knight out. I will go ahead and take this. This is fine. Hoping to win this knight. I like that. All right. They want to keep their bishop. Okay. Let's add more pressure. I think we can get away with that. I don't know how to feel about this. This is weird. Let's go ahead and castle. I am expecting to be kicked at some point. I am wondering what to do here. I'm thinking, what if we just go here? Right, that's covered. Let's try, let's see what happens here. Covered with the bishop. Let's take this. We're also staring at that. Okay, we won't get too greedy, I guess. I mean, I could just take this, win a pawn, and then... I don't know if I'm like... I don't know if I should do more. I feel like I should do more. I am curious. Part of me is like, what if we go here? Because it's not like... I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Oh my god, let's just castle. I'm a little worried about this, but then we can go there. So I guess that's really not a concern. Let's just castle, I guess. We're up a pawn. Shouldn't that be enough? What happens here? And this may be a bad move, but I'm really curious. They want to trade. I don't know. I think we end up winning a pawn, maybe. This is fine. Oh my god. No. No, that was painful. That was so painful. And do I even want this? Because then I'm just going to lose. I'm just going to lose this pawn. So, all right. That was such a terrible mistake. You know what? This one is a warm up. That's what I'm going to say. Well, I'm super sad. I might as well start making use of these pawns over here. I feel like maybe it's a bad idea, but I guess we'll find out. We will find out. H6 because I don't have any other ideas. Purpose of that move. I guess just looking right here. All right, now we're on the defense. Not great, not great, but anything can happen. Good move. Hmm. I'm just gonna ignore. And, you know, never mind that we have like 2 passed pawns in the A and B file. Never mind that. What's up? How's it going, Rally Monkey? Am I reading that right? Rally Monkey, yep. I think we're kind of screwed, but you know what? I'm calling this one a warm-up. I could just take this. I absolutely could. And then lose my rook, but ooh, how are we gonna do this? Oh, this game is physically painful. This is a painful game, but we gotta endure it. Let's just take this. You know, maybe we get a pawn. We get a little. Oh, you know that doesn't look good. That does not look good. Hmm. Let's try something real quick. Hopefully they take with the pawn. I'm thinking maybe a check. I mean, I'm not sure that it does. I'm down like an entire rook, pretty much. So I don't really feel like this does a lot. I don't know about that move. What is going on? I mean, I guess it's fine, but I guess it's fine, but not really. Oh, I'm so miserable. Really, this is the kind of game you resign. Here comes the check. There it is. Oh. Hmm. I'm moving over here. This will probably happen, right? We can go there. Okay, okay, that works too. It's a very painful game. All right, all right. This put me out of my misery. Oh no. A hard fought game. Where did I know exactly where I went wrong? I hung my bishop. Do I even need to see it? I'll take a look. I was doing just fine. Just fine. It was great. You know, +2. Apparently castling was kind of like premature, but whatever. And I knew I should have, you know, taken that bishop, but I was like, you know, I got all the time in the world. So it was fine. Still fine. And then that was a horrible mistake. Oh well. You know, that was a losing mistake, but you know what? They got lucky. Do you think this is an actual chick? This is an actual lady? That kind of looks like an AI picture. I have not played many women in Over the Board. Can't say I know the first names of any women in real life that I played Over the Board with. Would be cool. Yep, can't think of anybody. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see. All right, so it's January the 4th, and I decided I'm too old for New Year's resolutions. I don't care. If I'm gonna make a change, I'm gonna go ahead and make a change. It doesn't matter if it's like beginning of the year. I don't care. I don't care. In this case, they really want my bishop. And you know what? I'm gonna let them have it. It's fine. I don't need it. I don't need it. Hmm. All the time in the world. You know what? Maybe we can, encourage them a little bit. There it is. Could I just go here? What happens? You take? I'm just probing. The ideal move for me is if black just does a6. That's great. That's great. Because then we do like this business. I don't know about that. That kind of sucks. Not not loving that move. Hmm. And I'm not even developed. So maybe I should hold my horses. They want to trade off. Okay. There's the kick. Let's just go back. What else can we do? There's the trade. But I don't really see any danger here unless I could, unless this thing keeps going on. Hmm. I think I can just push this up. Technically, I think I could do h4, and I think that pretty much shuts this down, but I moved a little bit faster than I should have, and I went with h3. And I thought, I could probably do g4, and that would be just fine. I do think that's okay. Hmm. I don't know how to feel about that, but let's just open it up. Jeez. Jeez Louise, we might as well. Give me that pawn. C-file pawn. I want it out of the way. I want my rook on c1. I just wanted to get aggressive. Whew. I feel so much pressure. Let's see. Is that... I don't want to do anything about that. I don't think I have to. Again, we're just going to go with a3. I think if they take on g, we just recapture with f, and I think we're still okay. We have an open file. I'm not worried yet. I'm going to get queen d2, I think. That way, if they take, we just recapture with another rook, doesn't change things a ton, in my opinion. And also, I want eyeballs on this because I'm thinking about just shoving things up. And I'm thinking they're probably looking at doing a crazy sack, which I don't like. Don't love it. So I feel like I need to prepare for this because once they sack, oof, this is just annoying. This is so annoying. Oh my god. Worst case scenario. How am I gonna cover this? This is you know what? I don't have to react. I don't have to react. I'm hoping to just trade off. Let's do that. All right, so they're looking here. It's getting dangerous. If I allow the capture of c4, then we're either losing a queen or or a, or a bishop, and you know those are, I think those are two important pieces. We're also being ganged up on. This game's making me a little nervous. I'm not sure if I have collateral. Is b3 warranted? This is also something to worry about. Let's just do b3 for now, and I guess we'll check that out. Hard telling. Hard telling who's gonna do well here. There's the move. I mean, I could take, but I'm not keen on inviting this queen. Do we open it up or? Oh man, decisions. Decisions. Do I let this guy go? Do I go here? I don't see the point of that. I really don't. What about jumping over here? Actually, that might be an idea. Yep, we'll let him take there. We'll let him take. It's a good night. Hmm. Okay, they got what they wanted. You know, the bishop is gone. I guess this could be something to worry about. I'm not sure. Yeah, good coverage. Hmm. Okay, so I'm thinking about going to a4, but I'm also thinking about maybe let's just jump in there. I'm thinking about this b6 square. That's like a game-ending move. I don't think this is the right idea. Maybe the bishop would have been better. But I think we're surviving. Maybe. Knight takes. I would think that maybe taking back with the c pawn would be better if the knight were to capture. Because then I'll have a nice little anchor right there. Getting rid of maybe this bishop, possibly claiming. That's an interesting move. Again, I think I want to open it up on Black's king side, so let's go for that. I think. Queen takes, c5 maybe. It's tricky. Super tricky. I don't know if that's the right idea. I don't know if it is. I don't know. Let's do that. Hmm. Well, I don't like that. I don't know about that move. I'm gonna move this over, I guess. Is that a bad move? It's hard to tell, really. I don't feel like that's anything to worry about. Maybe there'll be... I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. Like, I was feeling maybe okay about it, and now I'm not even sure. I got the tempo first. Why? No, I don't think that's right. Hmm. What? What's going on here? Pressure. I could just take that. I could. Ah. I think I'll just push it up though for now because I'm uncertain. I'm uncertain. I don't even know what that move does. But I have passed pawns, so I should probably do something about that. I'm not really seeing what's going on here. I'm just like, maybe I should just take that. I feel like it's a bad idea to take that though. I don't want to have to think about it too hard. Okay. That's problematic. Kinda, is it? Yeah, that's a problem. Can we just trade? That might be also a bad move, but we'll see. I don't know. Maybe we're surviving. I don't know, but I got like a minute. I got a minute, so that doesn't feel great. And we got to stay off of the dark squares because, you know. Let's not do a lot for this bishop. Let's not make it easy. Oh my god. The time pressure. Ooh, what? Let's just put that there, okay? I don't know if that's a good move. But I'm thinking about maybe pushing some pawns, maybe? I don't know. Not sure. Maybe I will go here. Maybe we'll give that a go. Right? I think pushing is not a good idea right now. Maybe b4, but also maybe just... Maybe I'm struggling. Oh my god. That's not great. Oh my god. Great. Let's just trade. Oh, okay. Let's... Ah! I'm so cut off from this board. Let's go here. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to make progress. I'm starting to feel like maybe I'm not going to. Let's go here. Huh? Okay. Oh my gosh. You know what? I will take a draw. I will take a draw. Oh man, that's better than, I guess, losing. I guess it is. I'm gonna try to get it together. I think we can do better. Okay. So, what is this? You know what? Is this kind of reminds me of, like, I don't know if I can pronounce it correctly, but like the Cole system, Colle. Is that what White is doing? I mean, I know I'm playing the usual modern defense. Hmm. Anyways, let's just get d6 out there. Maybe. Hmm. Let's go ahead and get this bishop out there. It's a weird look. Oh, they're already jumping for it. That's pesky. That's annoying. I don't like that. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. Nothing. All right. bro. I think we do got a trade. I think we do. But I don't think there's like any kind of rush. Yeah, let's just go ahead and go for it. Queen takes. Oh, all right. Never mind then. Yeah, I'm not too used to playing whatever this is. But I think they have double pawns, but I think in the center that's not necessarily a weakness. I'm thinking maybe b6. What are they gonna do? What can they do? I'm gonna do h6 just to prevent any hopping. I don't know if that's the intention. I really don't know what the intention is. But next I'm thinking about c5, pawn break, hit the queen, maybe, if they allow me. But I would say this is a pretty strong center. It feels strong. I don't think that's necessarily a weakness, having these doubled pawns in the front. All right, so now we're gonna hopefully be allowed to do this pawn break. If not, then plan B is to go to f4 with the knight and maybe try to swap off this knight. No choice but to take with the pawn, and maybe that'll be some weaknesses we can start targeting. Though I think getting routed around might be a little challenging. Okay. So at this case, at this point, I think I don't know, will they lose it? Maybe we'll win a pawn, I don't know. We'll see. Will they struggle? No. What a center. What a center. That kind of seems like it's something to be admired, really. All right, let's just go. I'm starting to think about abandoning the c5 plan, but let's just give it a little bit more time. Hmm. All right, whatever. I'm just going to move that up again. Maybe we'll do more with our knight. We'll see. Looking at our pawn here. I think this does more than this move could. That's a weird move. I do kind of like it though. Go ahead and take in. It's just a great spot. It's just a great spot. What now? Thinking could I'm like, could F5 possibly be a thing? No, I think that's a bad idea. I think this queen is a little problematic. I'm thinking maybe getting on some light squares. Thinking about kicking this. I don't know if that is a good move. I think maybe not, but let's see what happens. I think in this case, having two isolated pawns is not great. Hmm. All right, so now what? Now what? Now what? Let's go ahead and kick. They definitely don't want to go there. Here's a possibility, I guess. Also here, with the intention of maybe going there. All right, they made their choice. Hmm. So could try to grab some space on the queen side. Or we could just create whatever you call this again, I forget. Let's just do that. That looks pretty interesting to me. I'm thinking no, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this over. All right. Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Oh no. Damn it. Well played. Well done. Let's go ahead and trade that off. Let's take a look at... I guess bringing this here. I mean, we could try something like that. Mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I think at this point we just resign. And I'm sad. I am sad yet again. That's okay. That was well played. I'm telling you guys, if I go down to like 1700s, I'm ending the stream immediately. All right, C4. I feel like I can do C4. Oh my god. I need to quit moving so fast. This is okay. We can still redeem ourselves. Yeah. The moment of confusion where you're like, what is going on right here? Is there a trick? All right. I mean, if you're gonna let me take it, I'll take everything I can get. All right. I never liked that. Never liked that piece anyways. I could do A5, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna do A3, so you know what? I'm just gonna move on with my life. Let's go here. Let's see what happens. Hopefully good things for us. Looks winning. Are we looking at the same game? Or are you looking at the last game? Because that one was pretty rough. I believe this knight has a long journey to go on. Oh, they're trying to break things out. Don't like that. I don't. Part of me is like, let's just take it. Let's just take it. But then, is it bad that I just kind of want to keep this piece totally isolated? I don't even want to trade I don't want to trade a knight for it. I really don't. Yep, I don't. It's an interesting move. Out of the pen. I see your post, but I'm not comprehending because I'm like, at what point would it be cheating if I took your suggestion? I think I'll go back and take a look at it after this game. I got nothing. Well, let's just go here. That looks like it does absolutely nothing, but let's see. Knight takes d5. Where is this knight going? I'm not sure I understand the point of that. All right, I'm just gonna do a5. Okay, we're going back here. I mean, the ideal move, f5. I don't know that I'm worried about f5 right now. All right, I think they saw it. Good for them. Yeah, I'm not super worried about f5. I am going to go ahead and kick. Let's just go ahead and do that. Because I'm very curious, where is this knight going to go? I feel like, what, h3, f3, all right. Where's this guy going? Where's the rook going? e2, f1, I feel like those are pretty bad moves, which I'll be happy to see. Oh, yes. I don't like that. But I don't believe they're gonna take. I don't believe that. Right? This pawn's pinned. Oh my god. Oh, let's see. Let's just go ahead and add something to the fire. This is a good knight. There's no way they're gonna take. No way this is anything meaningful. In fact, I'm probably gonna throw up like f5. This is a really good knight. Part of me wants to do f5 myself. Because I'm not super sure. Again, they can't move. They can't move it. So I think I got time to be making like, little securing moves. I don't really want to Hmm. I really wish I could get rid of this bishop here. Really want to trade that off if I can. If I can. Could I? Could I? Could I? Could I? All right, this looks super ugly, but my reasoning is I'm just trying to. Hmm. Hmm. Well, do I just win a pawn? Am I missing something? I mean, I don't know how to feel about this. I'm thinking I'm going to evacuate the square. I mean, I'm +2, but it doesn't feel good. I'm just not seeing anything. I don't like this bishop. So they have an outpost. Well, oh, jeez. All right. I'm just trying to think. I'm a little like uncertain if. Oh my gosh, I'm taking too much time. Taking too much time. I really don't want to. I mean, I kind of want to push it, but I'm like, that's a bad idea. Tell you what, I might regret this, but damn, I regret it. Absolutely regret it. You know what? Now I'm thinking I don't like this knight. I don't like this knight at all. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm thinking take the knight, check, attempt mate. That's my wild bet. I'm a little nervous about this. How frustrating. Oh my goodness. Let's just trade. I don't want to deal with it anymore. Ah, how miserable. Maybe I can win a pawn back, but I think we're kind of crumbling. I think we're crumbling. But I don't know. I think we kind of gotta we gotta make some moves. It may not be good ones, but please take uh Hmm. Is that a good move? I could just go here. I don't know. Hmm. If I go here, will they take... Let's do it. Let's just do it. Do I take with the pawn? I'm thinking with this. Let's just trade that off. I got two split pawns. If, yeah, I don't know. I don't feel good about this. I mean, it's only +1, so there's... I suppose a lot could happen. I suppose a lot could happen, but it doesn't seem great. Tell you what if I go here? Oh my god. I almost hung that. I really did. That's scary. Almost hung that. Telling you guys. Just let me get the checkmate. That's all I want. Am I asking for too much? I guess so. Okay. I guess they saw it. I don't think we're gonna get the flag this time. I don't think we are. Let's just push that up. Whoa, what's going on? Alright, this game is killing me. Let's just trade that off. I feel like this is... I don't know. This is not good. It's not good. Not good. Don't judge me. Let's get in front of the pawn. Okay. This is not good, but this is fine. Hmm. I think he is trying to flag me. It's pretty miserable. Fine, I'll take the draw. I will take the draw. I missed. Back rank, mate? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to go back and look. How many misses? Look at this. Well, yes, I understand that. Whoop. Let's see. Right. I was just so brilliant for that. Okay. I was winning Well, I guess if you call 2.7 winning, but you know, I was doing pretty well. Wrong idea. I was too in love with the idea of a skewer right here. That's too focused on one plan there. I felt pretty good at this point. There was a lot of pressure here. And I was just supposed to take? How does that even work? I was like, okay, so you'll take there. I guess that was just fine. You know, that's a crazy pass pawn if I can hang on to it. And I assumed, I don't know. I just didn't do the calculation because I don't know. You would think this would also be a thing. Is that just super bad? I suppose so. And then you just do this, and then that. Is that a blunder? Yeah, I guess so. All right, so where is this back rank checkmate? This was a long game. And I allowed them to escape. You know, not the greatest. Should have taken that, but I wasn't sure. I was like, maybe I would be able to dig this bishop out. And, you know, I don't know that I ever really did. So I guess in this case, the knight was very much better than my bishop. So, and then, that was a good move for me because now the knight was no longer strong. I panicked and wanted to trade. That wasn't good. And surprisingly, trading was best for whites. But I did not take advantage of whatever the heck I was supposed to do. It was a thought, but I don't know. You know, when you're in panic mode, I guess I was just daydreaming of a checkmate here. I was like, they're just gonna take that. I'll take this. Bam. That would have been great. And then at this point I just fell apart. But to be fair, I think it's crazy they call that a blunder. I guess that, you know, you lose the advantage. The position equalized. And then we had like a drawish game, so it's kind of wild. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. I don't know. I don't really see the mate in the back rank. Yeah, I don't think there was a back rank at all. White, for the most part, had the advantage at the end of this. I thought about it. I thought about doing this, but then I didn't realize until like almost too late. That would have been back rank, but that would have been like a blunder. That's originally what I was thinking, but that's why I came to here because I didn't want to lose the pawn, but that was a rough game. No, no, no. You're not an idiot. You were thinking. That's what we all do. let's do this on the other one. There we go. All right, maybe I can redeem myself, but I'm telling you guys, if I leave 1800, that's it. That's it. No worries. We all make mistakes. As you can see. What's up with this what's up with this early bishop? All right, so this may be wrong, could be right, I don't know, but I'm just gonna take. I'm gonna choose the pawn. Like, this queen isn't open, so you know what? I'm just gonna open it. I think if this queen was open for some reason, I would probably take with like B, but I don't know. Maybe I'll review and see if it's correct to do either way, but I'm not really sure if it matters in this situation. Because I'm like, we don't really have a lot of like pieces out. So, I mean, I feel like since the bishop wasn't fianchettoed and it's already gone, maybe activating my knight is better. I don't know. Do I dare go for the pen? I am thinking about it. I'm thinking about it, but it's such an obvious move. Such an obvious move. Let's just do h3. This is the safe stuff. The safe moves. Yes, more confidence. Let's have more confidence. But I also, at the same time, kind of think confidence is overrated. But, oh my gosh, you know what I should have done? I should have just went there. I don't know. Maybe that's nothing. Maybe it's nothing. Let's see. It's very tempting to do B4. It's very tempting to just take it. Trade off. Trade off. Do I dare? All right, fine. I'm just gonna chicken out. Let's do this safe. Let's do this safely. Very tempting to take, but let's just plant a rook here on D. A C8 bishop sucks. C8. Yeah, I think they still need time to develop it. I mean, where's it gonna go? Maybe here, maybe they'll open this up, but that is a bad idea. So all right, so I'm planting my rook. Here we go. There's a threat. They see it. Still possibility, but I'm not sure. Let me think. I'm not sure what kind of direction I want to go in. We could do a kick. Could do a kick. I feel like a lot of my pieces are just over here on the king side. And maybe that's a problem. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think which of these pieces are good and which are not. All right, I can't resist any longer. I have to kick. Where are they gonna go? Here? This, I feel like, and I could be wrong, that this would be the best move. That way, that kind of prevents pins. I'm not seeing anything that's like obviously bad in black's position right now. Well, yeah, the bishop. The bishop's not great. And I suppose this will become a target at some point. Wow, that's a weird move. Tell you what, I think now... Is that good? Is that good? I don't think it is. What's the reasoning here? You know what? I'm just gonna move this up. I have a feeling maybe they'll push down. Or maybe we should try to trade off this knight. I'm not sure. That's got to be weak. Let's trade off this knight. Doesn't that just hang a pawn? For who? Let me think about this. Nah, I don't think so. Which pawn? I don't see it. All right, so I'm going to be pretty happy to take that. Why not? Why not? Though, if this drops in, I don't know that I actually want to give up both of my, like, I don't know. I guess if it comes down to it, I will take that. You know, maybe I'll hang a pawn right here. I'm not sure that I want to. But now I don't have to worry about it. Sweet. Don't do that. Alright, so if b6, then maybe a4 to just kind of like harass this pawn because I really want this skewer. Maybe I'll get it, maybe I won't. Maybe they'll see what I'm up to. All right, they see my plan. I will say this bishop has been improved. Let's see, now they have 1, 2 squares to go to. I'm having a hard time believing that this is going to stay still, that these two pieces are going to stay still. But maybe they will focus on moving the bishop next, and then I can do a5. And then this pen seems like a waste of time because of h6. And I don't feel like that does anything for me, so I don't want to make that pen. And then I'm trying... What else do I see? Possibility of maybe like queen b3, but I don't know. I mean, it just hangs. I mean, it just pins a pawn, but I'm not sure. Not sure. Okay. I'm still gonna do this. All right. Hmm. Is that a good move? I don't know. Let's go here. I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea to do the pen right now. Maybe. Maybe not. I do not feel like I'm at an advantage here. I really don't. Let's just do H4 again. That's aggressive. Might be too soon. I'm not 100% sure what the purpose of that move is. It does cut me off from this pawn, I'll tell you that. But I think we could also kind of fight for the square. We can fight for this file. Let's go ahead. Yep. I don't know that I like that. I don't like it. Damn it. Okay, let's just throw some moves out there. Let's see what happens. What was the point of all that? Maybe to go here. There it is. Okay. I will say at this point, I do think their pieces are better. My bishop is just not great. It's not great at all. There's a threat. Hmm. I guess let's just bring that right there. Takes. How's this gonna work? Knight comes in. I think, yeah. We could do this. A lot of these pieces are on light squares. Guys, we might just be flagging, trying to flag on this one. He doesn't have to take the rook. He doesn't have to. Will I trade everything off? Will I take this? I mean, Let's go ahead and trade that off. Let's go down. Can I just push this? That would be great. So we started the stream at 18:15 and I'm at 18:01, so I'm not too pleased with my progress. I could just take this, or I could just push it. All right, I'm just gonna take that. Looking at this pawn for check. No need to take. This is awfully exciting. Check again. Oh my goodness, where is it? Oh, wow. There it is. Oh my god. And I think... What if they had gone here? I was thinking, what could I do? I really wasn't sure. Anyways, not in 1700s, so I'm going to continue a little bit more. Oh man, what's up with this? I feel like sometimes I get these patterns, like people... Doesn't anybody want to do like a knight c3? All right, you know, bishop c4, I'm pretty happy to see. All right. Oh, no, 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 no. That was a misclick. All right, well, we're just gonna have to suffer the consequences. Whoops. Listen, we can still do this. We can come back from this. Absolutely, I believe. Jesus. What is you know what? If you allow it, I'll take it. Okay, same situation, right? Surely we've learned enough to know how to deal with this. But I don't know, my mind's kind of a blank here. Oh, let's see. This seems like the best defensive move while also developing a piece. Why did I... No, I guess that really wasn't hanging. Let's go ahead and... Can we kick this? This piece seems more important to get to move than yeah, I'm not allowing this to be a thing, so I'm just taking that. I'm just taking it. No patience for it. All right, let's just stare at this. Let's just stare at it. What can they do? Okay, good response. Maybe. All right, I'm feeling okay about this game. I'm feeling like maybe I might have an advantage here. Maybe I do. All right, I don't love that, but not the end of the world. Good push up. That seems weird. Could just take. That seems to make sense. Let's see how that goes. Threats. Threats galore. Is it a bad idea if I just go there? I don't know, but I do think I can cover pretty well right here. Maybe this would be no, I don't know. No, that's not a good idea. It's very tempting to kick this. Very tempting. And then my other question is like, do I take G2? I think we go with check. Now I want to do this. I want to do this, but this can sack, takes, mate. It just doesn't work out. It doesn't work out as much as I'd love for it to. Oh, man. I guess the other thing that I could do, yeah, we could play a game. What else could be done would be taking this. Pawn takes. I just don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. But, you know, we can dream. I'm telling you what, I think I've got the advantage on this. I really think I do. And it's not even just because, oh my god. Alright, now I'm pissed. Now I'm just pissed. Oof, what a move. What a move. Alright. Oh. My God. This is fine. This is fine. +1. You know what? Forget all that stuff about the advantage. Still, you know, I'm gonna... My opponent's playing pretty dang good. A little too well. Feeling pretty congested. I should have taken with that gosh dang... Oh, man. Ugh. Alright, whatever. They'll take the pawn. And what will we take? Nothing? This doesn't seem like a good trade. Oh, man. It's gonna take... It just doesn't seem like a good idea to me to trade. Let's just go here. Target this pawn. I guess that is hanging, but it's okay. This pawn's kind of hanging. They got hanging pawns too, you know. I'm gonna stay optimistic for this one. And it's, I'm not feeling like I'm playing very quality, but it's okay. How do you salvage a position like this? I think you try to make as many okay moves as possible, and then cross your fingers that your opponent A uses up the clock or B blunders horrifically. That's what I'm thinking. And you know what I'd like to see? I would like to see Queen H3. You wanna know why? So I can do... That's a dang good move, I will say. I don't like it, but it's good. But, you know, at the very least, I guess, I'll just try to enjoy this pawn. You know? Take what I can get. I'm a little worried about this. So I don't think this bishop is really going anywhere. My first video? Oh gosh. Listen, I don't think my videos are anything to write home about. But my first one was probably pretty bad. But thanks for being since my first video. That's nice. Alright, defending one pawn, not the other, that's fine. I mean, it's just... It's fine. I don't even feel good about taking these. I really don't. And I wonder what in the world would they be planning with such a move? Yeah, I kind of don't want to stick around for that. Oh, okay. Could keep trying to grab pawns, but I just don't feel like that's the best answer. I don't feel like that's the right thing to do. So I'm thinking trying to collaborate on this check right here. Do I go ahead and move, or do I go ahead and... I'm just gonna go ahead and move. But Yeah, let's just move out the way. I mean, what are they gonna do? Can't do H8. Whew. All right. I'm waiting for some dumb moves any minute now. I feel like this is a good setup for some crazy blunders to happen. Hmm. Hmm. Well, I'm just gonna hang out right here, I think. Any minute now. All right. Are they gonna take? Maybe check. Is it? Is it what I think it is? Yay! All right. Listen, guys, we started at 1815, and I think it's a win if we end up at 1817. That's just what I'm thinking. Now, I'm not going to say that that was a great game. That was a pretty horrific game, and I got to see how well we were playing. I'm going to guess 1600s, 1400s. All right, Stanley. Yeah, that bishop was pretty good. Jeez, that was rough. All right, I'm down. I'm down for some games. Look at that, 1773. I think that's pretty good. I was there not too long ago, so here we go. Let's break out the English. What are you gonna show me? Are you gonna show me some Caro-Kann? All right, I got stuff for this. We're gonna have an isolated queen pawn game, and I suppose we're gonna like it. Go ahead and get. Hmm. Yep. Interesting. I was not expecting that. I was kind of expecting like a capture, but okay. But listen, we got to keep it aggressive over here. Maybe. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's a bad move. But let's see what happens. Let's find out why it's a bad move. And I feel like I need some more pieces here. Trying to castle. I gotta say hello. And I don't really think it's like anything to worry about. I think it just kind of looks scary. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll win a pawn. We'll see. No, I don't think I win shit. Um, yep. So this is why that was not a good move. All right, I'm getting out of here. I'm not loving my pieces right now. Not really. Hmm. Okay. What do I want to do? I kind of want to dig my bishop out. My bishop is so bad, but let's just go back to where we need to go back. Hmm. Or actually, maybe we can trade and you can help me out of my crappy position. I mean, I don't know if this is good. I don't know if it's bad. I feel like maybe it would just be the nice thing to do. Yeah, my pieces are not great. Look at that. I got a bishop behind. I would say black is looking better right now. Absolutely. And I feel like knight b5 was just, I feel like it was kind of easy to handle, so I didn't want to do that. It was a little too easy. Now, I'm not a big fan of like the most obvious moves, if I can help it. And I don't know how to feel about that. Again, I don't know. I'm curious. Let's just see. I gotta undig this bishop out. Ah, I see. I'm not gonna make it easy. All right. I'm gonna go here. All right, if I lose this game, I'm hanging up the stream and I'm crying myself to sleep. I'm just kidding. But definitely not easy. I'm like, I guess I need to hit the books on the Caro-Kann. I do feel like that's a pretty challenging variation. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna hop around. Surely something good will pop up. All right, there we are. A little bit of progress, maybe. Maybe. Um, an interesting move. I might have to really... Okay, I'm like, what if I put this here? What does that look like? Takes, takes, takes. I mean, I lose a pawn, but I would have two rooks. So let's see what happens. Finally, the bishop is out, and the bishop, I felt, it wasn't active because I feel like my queen was just like sitting on some of these squares. Maybe like putting my queen over here was obviously I couldn't do anything like b3. Having the queen there was, I don't know. But you know, sometimes that's what happens, I guess, with aggressiveness. It's tricky. All right, so well, that's all I had. All right. Okay. And then I just kind of, I don't know, I'm so vulnerable on the D file. That's an interesting move. To take would be disaster. Okay. To take would be disaster. Let's just pin. I like the looks of that. Let's go here. Break up some structure. Do I take? Do I take? Black's up a pawn. Probably wouldn't mind to trade rooks. I think we do. I think we do trade. And I think we prevent back rank. That's like the priority right now. It's preventing back ranks. And I'm gonna go with like F1. I think that's a good way to go. Well, I'm too stingy to give up another pawn, so let's just go with b3. Ah, trying to make room for his friends. No thanks. I think we're gonna have to give up another pawn. It's painful. Actually, let's just go ahead and challenge. We're challenged. And I'm kind of stuck in a defensive position, which kind of sucks, but you know, I think we're going to be able to get out of this. Oh, doing a great job activating the king. Hmm. I'm just gonna hop around. Maybe that'll be a thing. I don't know. Okay. This is good. Oh my gosh. I think a king and a pawn game. I really don't get those a lot, but I think if that's what this turns into, that'll be really interesting. Let's see. Let's see. I'm feeling a little loose in the corner, that's for sure. Hmm. I guess I just better go ahead. I guess I better go ahead. Oh my goodness. How am I gonna do this? Too much looseness. Mm-mm-mm. Too much loosey-goosey. Oof. This is gonna be painful. There it is. There's the check. How do we want to do this? Oh, I don't like that move at all. I don't like that move at all. Hmm. I don't think that was the best move. Okay, we're taken. Oh my gosh. I'm depending on the flag. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I can do this. This game is pretty miserable, I'm not gonna lie. This is fine though. This is fine. Okay, let's see. What's about to happen? Let's see. I'm thinking they're going to do a check. How about no, how about you just want okay, okay. I gotta go right there. Mmm. How is this gonna work? I don't think it's gonna work. Listen, Stanley, you think I won't settle for a draw? I will. I absolutely will. Is there a better move? I don't really see it right now. Let's just go right here. This might be a bad move. How's this work? Mmm. Not very well at all. Yay! Oh no. Oh no. But now I gotta worry about this other one too. Hmm. How is this gonna work? It's gotta be sacked. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Okay. What are you doing? Okay, okay. I gotta find a way to trade, to find a way to trade. Gotta trade. Gotta trade. Gotta trade. Um, to not blunder. I don't see. Oh man. That was good. That was very, very close. That was very good. Then let's check out the accuracy on that one. We can be friends. That was very close. 76.8. Technically, you were more accurate in that game. So good go. And we were both playing like 1800s, so that's good. Yeah, time crunches suck. They suck, but it's sometimes nice to have that sense of urgency. It's very thrilling. All right. So I rarely play 5-minute games because I kind of suck at them, but we'll give it a go. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I think I can get away with like C5 all the time. I think that works out pretty good usually. Happy to trade. Happy to develop. Yeah, you played very well though, I will say. I'm like, I thought I studied enough, but apparently not. Apparently not. Today's tough. Hmm. My favorite opening, the only openings that I even ever really play is like the English and the Modern Defense. I've got like two Chessable courses on them, and I think when I finish those, then I may move on to like a different style. But guys, I'm probably like 10% of the way through those books, so I got a lot of work to do. And I've been playing this opening for probably a few years now. So I'm gonna put that back right there on G7. So here we got the modern, which there's all sorts of variations for that. I couldn't tell you what this one is, though. I mean, obviously, chess.com says it's with e4, but sometimes they have better names than that. What could the hope of that knight be? And you know what? Look at this. 3 minutes and 45 seconds. I need to make moves. I'm not sure what white is up to. But I think I'm going to enjoy this pin. Okay, maybe not. You know what? Here we go. Listen, was not expecting that. That move. All right, I'm gonna have to tag you. Okay, so I think my knight is in a pretty happy place. Uh, just like how to make something of the situation. How? Maybe putting a rook on an open file would be a good start, I think. Surely that couldn't be the worst move. All right. Now that's an ambitious move. What if, what if we go here? How does this look? No, I think you're thinking of like Gaia. Greya, that's just a lazy combo of my like initial and my last name. Hmm. All right, he's not in the mood to be checked. Tell you what, I am in the mood to grab pawns. I mean, okay, okay. I see what you're doing there. You know, the queen's now looking at the knight. And the bishop is covering the pawn. It's a really hard pawn to cover. Um, then at this point, I think we're happy to trade. I think we are. All right, so pass pawns. even still, today I'm just like, how to make progress. I got like a minute and 57 seconds. Oh my gosh. Well, I really didn't mean to make that move, but guess I gotta commit. Yep. I was like, that might be a problem. Whoa. She got a pawn? Okay. Possible check. There we go. Hmm. Okay. How to feel about that? It's fine. It's fine. Kind of prevents the pawns from traveling, but I think they're gonna be traveling. These pawns are gonna be traveling. Let's see. Could let's just get this out. I think it's good to get it out. Oh. Hmm. Well, that's not good. But I think we got this. That's fine. I think we're just pushing. We're just pushing. Uh-oh. Oh no. Let's see. Let's see. This is fine. And then good game. Good game. Yeah, good game. Thanks for playing. All right, guys. I think I'm done for the night, but I had a good time playing with you guys, so thanks for coming out and watching and talking and all that good stuff. So, see you next time. Hopefully that'll be pretty soon. All right, bye-bye.